Hello and welcome back to the channel, Life of John. Johnny Boy's here again. A lot of people on Facebook have been asking me about this. These were out of stock, you couldn't get them anywhere. This came through the post the other day. I managed to get on a waiting list. It came through a lot quicker than I thought. It's the DJI Osmo 360 battery extension rod. Positives, it's got a built-in battery. You've got the recall button on it, you've got the on-off button, and you got the mode button so you can flick through the set modes that you set up on your Osmo 360. Negatives, no tripod pops out of it at the bottom. You have to put your own tripod legs on it. Another positive, there's no wires, it just connects to the bottom. I'll show you that right now. Let's unbox it and have a little look. It's already been used. Well, I say it's already been used. I set it up, I put the little lanyard bit handle that comes with it on there. It's a nice oval shape. So if you look at the end there, you've got these sort of like the ovality to grip it, because it does tend to get a bit heavy. It extends as well. It's not carbon fibre, it's a metal rod there. It's not waterproof. The Osmo 360 camera is waterproof. This is not waterproof. Have I tried this yet? I've not tried this with the action camera. Does it work with the action camera? I don't know. Battery extension rod. You know what? I actually bought this for the Osmo 360. Does it work with the... No. There's no connections. Silly me. Why? Right, that's pissed. No. Okay. There's never any... I said this the other day in a video. There's never anything perfect on the market. They're developing stuff and bringing out new stuff all the time. There's never that perfect camera, never that perfect case, never that perfect extension rod or anything like that. Going back to this extension rod, it's got 4 little pins on the end there. Can you see these 4 little pins? This is for the Osmo 360. I'll tell it, silly Billy. Look, it actually says DJI Osmo 360. There's me thinking it might fit the action camera. It doesn't fit the action camera. I actually bought this for the Osmo 360. It's made for the Osmo 360, and I'll tell you why it's made for the Osmo 360 for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's upright like so. And for those that ask me on Facebook, is it invisible? Yes, it is an invisible stick. You pull it out like so, and because of the narrow shape of the end and the pole, it does become invisible with the Osmo 360. I'll put the Osmo 360 on it in a minute and you can see what it's like. These adapters, these do not come off. I asked that stupid question. Someone asked me on Facebook, and it's a bit of a silly question because these do not unconnect, because you've got the wires running through the pole to the top, to these pins. This is one of those angled adapters, so you've got your vertical like that, and then you press that button at the back there, and it tips into selfie mode. So I've never used the camera in selfie mode yet, but you can put it into selfie mode. Okay, so let's put it vertical. Oh, that's not fully out, look. That's fully out, look. So you got USB port side there. It's not waterproof. USB port there. You don't want to stick like this waterproof anyway. It's metal, it'll rust. You got your recall button there. You got the same controls as on your camera really. And you got your mode button, is it? Yeah, your mode button there. On-off button there. To fully switch this off, I discovered the other day, you press the on-off button and the recall button to fully get these lights out and turn it off quickly. So let's just stick the camera on top. Now, one thing I've been using with this, and I've been using a lot lately, filming this right now on my Osmo Pocket 3. These have become my favourite little tripod legs at the moment. These are DJI mini tripod legs with your little rubber feet there. They're ideal for your DJI bits and bobs. That is nice and neat in your pocket, and you can screw that into the back there. And I've also been using it with my Osmo Pocket 3, which it came with. I got the media kit, so this came with the Osmo Pocket 3. I think you can buy it separately. I've also been using it with the Osmo 360. There's a little hand grip there, look. If you watch my video, I'll link below to some videos that I've done with this camera so far. There's me and a couple of lads sitting around down the bar, having a couple of beers and a chat. This sat on the bar top like so was ideal. Obviously it's not invisible, but it depends how you edit it. If you want it invisible, not everyone wants their stuff invisible. Take that off of there and get your stick there. It's magnetic, so you've got your 4 pins there, your 4 pins there. Click, and that's clicked on there solid now. Right, so you got your upright invisible mode like so, and you got your button at the back. If you saw that, I don't know if you can see that, it just started charging up, look. You've got the button at the back. You just press the button at the back and tilt it into selfie mode. If you want, I've not really used that. I've been using the 360 camera. I like to use the 2 lenses. That's what I bought it for. You can see the little lights there lighting up, charging it up. So it's charged it from the battery pack to the camera's battery. Great bit of kit that. So if you press the button, put it down like that, put your little tripod leg in there, and you've got yourself a lovely little vlogging kit there. Okay, 360 camera, waterproof camera. You've got the handle obviously that comes off. It's not waterproof, but you've also got your selfie mode like so. But obviously when your legs are out, you do see the legs at the bottom of the image, your photo or your video. But that's and you do see a bit of this handle. But I'll put the camera on in a minute. We'll do a separate film with this, and then we'll do a little video on top of my little whiskey barrel where I'm standing to see if it can, what you can see. I'll aim the camera down in the edit. We'll look down with this, and I'll put a clip after me talking. We'll aim the camera down and see what we can see. You should just see this and the legs sticking out, what we'll see. I think, so let's click on there now. So I think I'm right in saying, I've not used it a lot, if I press that, this camera comes on so quick, you just get that one little press. Right, so the square button there, so I said it's mode, it wasn't it? It's front camera, reverse camera, if you can see that, this square button here. I think it depends how you got your camera set up. On off button, press and hold. Switch it off as standard. Switch it on, quick press. There we go. Right, so if you press a quick press, sorry. I got it on the 3 modes because that's the 3 modes that I'll be using. I'll mostly be using the 360 video, panoramic video, and night mode. Panoramic photo. But I've also got panoramic photo on the option. That's an option in the camera. Panoramic photo. Panoramic video. I'll leave it on that. So, and then you get the record button there. So if I press record, that should start recording. So for all intents and purposes, these controls are exactly the same as the ones on the camera. As I said, you want to do it in selfie mode, which I've not used yet. You can do that and it locks. But I will say one thing, it's quite a heavy lump. The camera's quite heavy on its own. I was looking at this yesterday, just working out where the weight's coming from. The weight is not actually this. The weight is from the camera. These little cameras, they're quite a heavy little lump, a bit like the Osmo action camera, the 4 and 5, and the GoPros. I used to have GoPros. They're quite a little solid lump. They do get hot with the batteries. You got to remember, you've got the battery in there, the electronics, and then you've got the 2 lenses. So there's quite a bit of weight there. And when you pull that out, obviously you start to get a bit unbalanced. And I'll point the camera around there in a minute and I'll show you what I mean. It is nice. Look, I'll show you, see if you can see this. I think you can see me there. It's quite a heavy, it's sort of top heavy. It's all right, but you wouldn't want to, you can walk around with that okay. That's probably why you got like an oval handle. Yeah, I quite like it. It's the first time I actually took this outside. Is that fully extended? Yeah, it's fully extended. It's quite nice. So I've got the camera recording at the moment now. It's in 360 mode. I do like it, but you'd struggle holding this out of a car. We know it's dangerous anyway. You'd struggle holding this on a bike or a scooter or anything like that, I think. But just for walking around and vlogging, you'd be all right with that. And as I say, it's perfect with this. Perfect with that, but I like it. The reason there's no tripod inside it, obviously, because it's all battery. Right, let's bring your camera back in further, do this straight up, and we'll do a little 360 with it and see what we've got. Right, it's got its face tracking mode, so it's following my face at the moment. It's Osmo. Next video at the weekend, I'll be doing this one, so keep an eye out. Make sure you like, subscribe. That's a lovely bit of kit. That is light, lovely light that is. Osmo DJI. I do love the DJI stuff at the moment. There are people sending these cameras back. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that like so, press that button. It's recording at the moment. I'll just put that up on a tripod. I'll tell you what I'm going to do first of all. I'm going to take this out, take the tripod out the bottom, the tripod legs, and I'm going to put it like so. Now I'm aiming the camera, if you can see, you can't see, because it's bloody, I'm aiming the camera at that angle there, out, so I'm sort of like that, which is your invisible stick mode. That's how you're meant to aim it, right? Now what I'm going to do, edit that video in between this video. It's going to get complicated. Edit that video in between this video, and then see if this is invisible. See how far down the handle it's invisible. So now you're looking at this, you're hopefully you're looking at me this way. I'm breathing. Hopefully you're looking there. I've got a camera there and I've got a camera in front of me there. This sort of like, I think it's like 45 degrees, is it? Something like that. We'll see if this is invisible. Okay, so I think you just see the black handle here. Okay, right, now we'll put the legs on. Obviously you're going to see his legs, but if you was out and about somewhere, you wanted to do a bit of vlogging or something, a little bit of a chit chat around your campfire, we'll put that there. It's a bit unstable and unwieldy. Those legs are not really big enough for this. That's all right though. Let's lower this down a bit, get into the camera view, and now you can probably see down here. I'm going to edit this video, look down, and you'll probably see the handle, I'm assuming, and the legs sticking out, but that's not bad. But do you want to look down the bottom anyway? Not the sort of stuff I don't. I do, you don't. I do, you don't. Do you want to look down there and see? No, not really. Would you use this for skiing, water skiing and stuff? No, it's not waterproof. It's not the sort of stick you want. You'd probably use a smaller selfie stick. Maybe not that one. Maybe some of the other model selfie sticks that they do. I love this little DJI camera. And I love this little case. I'm going to stop this recording now, this one. So I'm going to do that on the handle without touching the camera, which is cool. I'm now going to put this in my favourite case. Tell you what, we'll turn it off. So if I turn it off, press and hold, that's now off. It's charging. Now it's charging up. I don't know if you can see that. It's charging up because the lights, it's plugged in and the lights are on. Now if you want to turn those lights off, I think you press that and that there. Yeah, the lights have gone now. It's not charging up anymore, but the camera's on. So let's switch that camera off, which I think is this one.
Panoramic photo.
No.
Panoramic video.
Yeah, press and hold, it's gone. That's all off now. Now if you watch, the lights are back on. Quick press. That's it. Quick press. It's gone. So quick press of that and that. The camera's switched off because I switched it off there, but the lights are gone now, so that's no longer charging that. You give it a quick press with these two buttons. I think if you do that again, yeah, the lights are on now. Okay, it's charging it up. 97% there. So if you want to stop it charging it, so if you wanted to use internal battery, completely put it into sleep mode or off mode, sorry. Press the power button and the record button at the same time. And you'll see this, you should see those lights going on, hopefully. I like it, it's nice. Car alarm's going off somewhere down the road, which goes off on a regular basis. So all I need to say now is I'll see you later. I'm off to edit this video. I hope it makes sense because I've got video clips from this, I've got video clips from the Osmo 360. I've got video clips from this, the Osmo 360, and I've got video clips from the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which I've started using a bit more lately because I do like the old follow me feature. I haven't got to edit anything. I haven't got to edit this. This is great though. It's a great thing about this camera, as opposed to the one I've got. The one I've got is great. The Pocket 3 is great, but people know you're filming them. People know when you're filming them. But you've got the follow me mode, which is on now. Brilliant, fantastic quality. This one, it's more of a. It's almost like a secret cam. You can sit down there. We did it the other day. Like I say, I'll link to the video below. We did a little chat down the bar the other day, and people become natural. They had a little chat. They didn't mind being filmed, the guys I was with. Although a couple of them said they did mind being filmed, but they was only joking. They didn't mind being filmed. But this is more of like a stealth camera. People act naturally, because it doesn't matter where the lens is. I can be here talking to the camera, or they can be here talking to the camera, because it's filming 360. People don't realise that. It's quite amazing. When I send people the link to the video that I've edited, they're going, oh my God, I didn't know I was being filmed. Not that I'm bothered, but obviously, if they are bothered, you delete it and you wouldn't film them. But so it's quite stealthy, and you get a lot more sort of natural. People act more natural, because some people don't come across well on the camera. They're a bit worried, they're a bit embarrassed. But I'm loving it, and it's waterproof, unlike the Osmo Pocket 360. That's what I was going to mention, wasn't I? This case, right, okay, it's charging up. This case, lovely little case. This one just clicks on there like so. There you go. Although it's a better, snugger fit with this. The only thing I'm worried about that is this came with a camera. The only thing I'm worried about that is a lot of people, well, not a lot, there's a few people on Facebook moaning It can scratch your lens. They reckon the lens has been scratched, but I'm not so sure. It goes, if you do get a bit of dirt on that, it's quite a tight fit. That, if you can see that, move around here a bit, look. That then becomes a lovely snug fit on there for travelling, okay? Nice. And then of course I've got the other camera bag I showed you, the other hard case for that, which zips up fully round, and then that's in the other video. And then I've got the Action 4 in there, which is my little camera for like fishing trips and stuff like that. Boat trips, kayak trips, not even took the kayak out for years. That's the Action 4, good little price at the moment because all the other stuff's coming out on the market. I always tend to buddy last year's model, apart from this obviously. This is fantastic, good price, the Action 4. Nice little solid unit. Yeah, I like it, and it's got the little clips. It's a shame that hasn't got the connections for that battery handle. And I wonder if anyone got the 5, anyone got the Action 5, let me know. Does it take the handle? Probably not. But maybe they'll do an Action 6 with connectors for this battery handle. Then I'll have to go, oh, I've got to buy the 6 now. It's never flipping ending. So there you go, that fits in that case nice and snug with the adapter on the bottom still. That fits in there nicely. So more videos coming to the weekends. Got a couple of days left at work this week, and then we've got a bank holiday weekend. I'm out and about on the weekend, so I'll be sure to be taking my stuff out with me, and then reviews on selfie sticks, adapters, cameras, and I think I'm going to do a little sneaky fishing trip. I'm not sure yet. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. This is the thumbnail. Is this the best battery? What is it? Is this the best battery extension rod available on the market today? I could sit down here all day chit-chatting. DJI Mic 2 connected to the Osmo Pocket 3, also connects to the Action 4, the Action 5, and it connects to the Osmo 360. Loving DJI. DJI, if you're watching this, send me some free gear. I'm broke. I'll see you again soon, people. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.